The topic is yoga, and we're going to discuss how yoga can make you more mentally alert, happier, and healthier. I'm going to give you studies, and then I'm just going to tell you about how it's made me feel. Oxford University did a study. It found that people doing yoga even once a week were less stressed out, had lower blood pressure, and slept better at night. The National Institute of Health says it helps with musculoskeletal issues, especially lower back pain, and can relieve asthma. The University of Washington says that practicing yoga can help stop sugar cravings, it will improve your breathing and your emotional awareness, which makes you more aware of the food that you're eating and the real impacts that food have on your body. You'll look at a donut and be like, I don't know if I want to do that to myself. So it'll give you more awareness of what you're doing to yourself, whether it's better or worse for you. This gives people better control over their eating habits and decisions. Yoga can help eliminate migraines, decompress the body, help you become more flexible, obviously, and you'd be shocked at how fast you can become more flexible. It'll improve your posture, boost your immunity, and you'll even have better sex. And there are different types of yoga all across the board. You can do super easy yoga to super freaking hard yoga. There's some type of yoga in there for everyone. There's even a type called pranayama, which is basically just light stretching and you're focusing on your breathing. And Oxford University also says that pranayama yoga is strongly linked to happiness. Now, there's a reason I'm talking about this. Yoga has been a major player in my life for feeling better about myself, and especially as a dancer, making your body physically feel so much better. My dad got me into yoga a really long time ago. He said I should come with him to a class. He used to do yoga and meditate for like 3 hours a day when he was in college. So he was really into this seriously. So he told me I should come to a class with him. I went and I did not enjoy it. I didn't like the teacher. I didn't like the room. I didn't like the vibe. I didn't like it. It didn't feel like a real workout. After it was over, he asked me what I thought of it. And I said, well, I almost fell asleep. And he goes, do it 3 more times this week and then let me know how you feel. And I thought, fuck it. Why not? I'll go ahead and try it. And I did it. And I became hooked after that. I loved the way my body felt. I loved the way I was moving. I was more balanced. I just felt better. It's a really hard thing to describe. Now, fast forward a few years later, I got into a car wreck and I felt horrible. When I was in the hospital, the doctor told me, basically don't do anything. Don't bend, don't lift, don't stretch, don't do anything. And that's probably some of the worst advice I've ever received in my entire life. He told me to do that for like 8 weeks. So 3 weeks in, I'm in the worst shape of my life and I felt miserable. Like waking up in the morning, I had this pain in my back every single day. It was horrible. And I thought, you know what? Fuck that guy. I thought he doesn't know what he's talking about. He talked to me for 5 seconds and then rambled off some advice. Like, he literally has no clue what he was talking about. He just threw some shit out there and I listened to him for whatever reason. So I got up and I went to the park and I did yoga in the park. I did not wake up with back pain again after that day. I felt phenomenal when I finished. It definitely changed my life there, and it helped significantly when I was dancing as well because of the other things that I mentioned. You guys, it's kind of like doing psychedelics. You have to try it for yourself to understand. And consistency is key. If you just do it once, you're not going to have a clue what the benefits of it could be for you long term. And if you go one time, you might really dislike your teacher like I did. I didn't like the teacher that I had. I didn't like the atmosphere. It was in the YMCA, so it was a gym. It wasn't a yoga studio. Like, I didn't like the lighting. There's a lot of things that can make you like something or dislike something, and if you go and just judge yoga based on one experience when there's tons of different types of yoga, different teachers play different music, different atmospheres feel different. There's a lot of ways that you could go about trying it. So going just one time and then quitting, it just wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right for you because yoga it changed my life. Now, this part's going to sound a little bit woo-woo, but I've come to the conclusion that reality in general just doesn't make sense to me. So I really just think that anything's possible. So as we go through life, when we have traumatic events happen, we store those emotions within our bodies. These emotions, these bad things that happen to you, they could have happened to you when you were a child. They could have happened to you yesterday. They could have happened so long ago you don't even remember them. But these are emotions that get stored in your physical body. There's some research done behind this. I'm not just speaking out my ass here. But when you do yoga, you open up your meridian points and it releases these stored traumas from your physical and your energetic body. In other words, it's worth a try, right? Anything in life is, maybe not anything, but lots of things in life are worth a try. Yoga, especially as a dancer, is one of them. I hope you guys give it a try. And I'm going to leave some resources of girls that I try. I don't go to gyms. I don't go to yoga studios because I just don't really like them. I would rather practice at home in my living room than going to a class. Now, I will say Bikram yoga is probably my favorite. It's absolutely my favorite type of yoga, and I have to go to a studio because you heat up the room to like 107 or 9 degrees or something crazy, and that sounds miserable. I understand that sounds miserable, but what the heat does in your body, like it literally can heat up your bones to the point where when you do these stretches, you can change the shape of your bones. So if you're hunched over, if your posture is a little bit screwed up or whatever, like doing Bikram yoga can do some seriously awesome things to your body. The more you work out, the more you will feel better about yourself if you work out. And the better you feel about yourself, the more money you're going to make. It's a happy little cycle. It really is. So that's what my info is for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this. Stay positive, take care, and I will talk to you later.